Hi, it's Malcolm here and welcome to another TTS Plus research software video. And in this video I'm going to show you these new quick analyze tools down here. You can see them down here and we're going to use them with Mark system, and I'll put a link or a video up somewhere on this screen showing you how you can see Mark's video and how this system actually came about. And we're going to see if we can improve it to what it's already been doing, which is pretty good apart from a losing month last month, but we use split by 3 recovery in this, and how the quick analyze can really help you with this. So stay tuned and let's get on with it. Hi, if you don't know me, my name is Malcolm and I've been creating software for the betting industry for the last 20 plus years, and TTS Plus is one of the research tools that I let users use to see if they can come up with betting systems on horse racing. And a new release yesterday was this quick analyze tool, and I'm going to show you exactly how that works. So this is Mark's system as it stands at the moment. Now the way I tend to use quick analyze, and obviously you can find your own ways of using it, is I like to look at all the filters and see if there's something that we can look at and change. Now normally we'd have to kind of go through all the filters and go, okay, so what happens if we do 00, and what happens if we do 11, and that kind of thing. This time we're going to take this filter off, okay, 0 to 15. We're going to submit, and then what we're going to do is use tips to count quick analyze. We're going to click that and we're going to see if there is any reason to use tips to count, and in fact apart from that one loser there doesn't seem to be. So what I want to do is, if we come down, we can see that the profit and loss is about the same anyway, but there's no point in putting tips to count back in at this moment. So we've got rid of that just by looking at it, really. The next thing we can do is look at the race types. Now Mark's selected chase and hurdle. Now what we're going to do is we're going to de-tick those and click all, and then submit. So basically it's now looking at all results. So if we come back down, and you can see actually apart from a couple of losing months, it's not been too bad either. But let's see if we can find anything that would make us leave out some of the race types. So race types are obviously flat, AW, hurdle, chase and national hunt flat. So if we select race type here and wait for that to open, we can see that AWF makes profit, chase, hurdle and national hunt flat does as well. The flat hasn't been making profit. And also you might want to look at the strike rate. This is obviously a lay system, so the strike rates are high on this kind of system. But chase is making 90%, AWF 88, hurdle 88, and national hunt flat is 87. But flat's right down at 81. So if we go back to the system, and now we're going to unclick that and go AW chase, hurdle and national hunt flat, and we're going to submit that. Okay, and now we can have a look at the system and we can see that actually it's up to 200 points. We've still got that losing month down there, which we might be able to get rid of, although it is in the past, and we've had plenty of profitable months since then. Let's go back and see if there's anything else we can have a look at in this system to make it any better. So at the moment we've got 9 different ways of changing it. So we could look at last time out. So again, we take out that like that, so now it's not being used at all, and then we go to last time out, which is this one at the end here, and we have a look down. So again, -2 and -1, and yeah, apart from that one up there, that is probably the way we want to go. So we can put that one back in, knowing that actually if they didn't finish last time out or they haven't got a record, then they're the runners we want to be on. This is a lay system, by the way, so you can see that that would probably be quite good. We could look at a couple of the others that we've got here. We could look at, say, green rating and see if there's anything there. And a green rating, again, I've explained in other videos, there's 0 to 6. He's using 0 to 3, so we'll take it off. and now we're check green rating, and we can see here, so 0, 1, 2, 3. So they're the only ones that come up anyway, so we may as well just use those, because if it hasn't got a rating, it doesn't do very well. So we'll go back to 0 to 3, because we know, yeah, we definitely know that makes a difference to the system. So we can change that one there. And I mean, you could explore each AW, HDL and Chase by itself. Of course, you could do that. At the moment, that's about all we've got to do. We could look at some of these others that he's not actually using, just to see, like 11 AM rank. Is there anything here? And really, apart from the odd one here and there, I mean, if you wanted to, I mean, the strike rates are actually higher further down. It's probably just to leave it as it is. So we could have a look at, or 6. We've done tips to count. We've done green rated. Let's have a look at back to in play. So back to in play 0, 1, 2 creates a profit. If it's really worth it, taking out 3, it might be. What did I say? Back to in play 0, 1 and 2 may give us a little bit more profit, but you know, yeah, I don't know. You can play around with those ideas. I will be adding more of these over the coming days and weeks anyway. So more and more of these will be able to be quick analysed before we use them. So that's basically how I tend to use it. I turn the filter off and then start from there. Now, the other one quick thing I wanted to mention is that if you go from a scratch system, so you haven't even created a system yet, I wouldn't just hit one of these, because it's going to just give you a nonsense result, because it will come up with so many selections that it will just be nonsense, and it'll take a little while to run that. So always start with something to begin with. I mean, even if it's like, okay, I'm just going to stick with you know, last time out -2, and I'm going to submit that. So that's my only thing. Now I'm going to have a look at, say, 6 AM. So is there any places for profit here? Well, yeah, there is, if you go for some outsiders and have a 2.44 strike rate. So that probably isn't a good place to start, so we turn that one off. The best ways to probably start is maybe adding a ranking or something that will point out more of a runner. So let's just take arrows 1. Let's do that. Okay, that'll still give us plenty of selections, and then we're going to use 6 AM rank, and we're just going to see if there's any profit here. Again, outsiders, there's a bit of profit here on 3rd rank. It's just somewhere to start, I suppose. So 6 AM 3rd rank. So if we go here and we just submit, so let that sort itself out, and you can see it's absolutely rubbish at the moment, but it gives us a starting point. Okay, so from there we can say, okay, well, let's have a look at last time out now. Is there any places? So yeah, there's going to be profit around if they didn't do anything. So if we choose 4 to say 7 last time out, I mean, this you know, is probably not the best way to do things, but it's giving you an idea of how you can use them to speed up system development. So we're now at 262 points. Again, it's been a bit up and down, so you'll probably have a look at that, and you wouldn't want to use a highest bank drawdown. But again, we can now look at other things. So maybe again we could look at race type and see if there's a particular race type we should use. So we could use flat if you wanted to just use the flat season. So we could go here and just use flat and submit and see if that gives us anything worth looking at. So that looks a bit more interesting. I mean, we've still got a month or so of the flat season, so you might be able to do something for that. So there's a profitable system, and then go from there. And that's basically how you use Quick Analyse. And the more buttons you have, the better it gets, of course, because it means more and more of these things would be easily researchable, and it'll make researching a lot quicker. And as one user said, it's a kind of game changer, and I think it probably is. I love these filters, and as I said, I will be adding more of them. I hope that helped you understand the Quick Analyse a bit more. You know, I do talk a little bit too quick, so I'm sorry about that. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It always helps me. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye-bye.